Hi, my name is Jenna, and I am going to be go ahead and making apple cider vinegar and honey vinaigrette dressing. So that includes 3/4 cup of olive oil, 1/4 of a cup of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of honey, 1½ teaspoons of salt, and 1¼ teaspoons of pepper. So first off, I'm going to be talking about olive oil. So olive oil is made from olives, and it's made from either pressing them or crushing them. After it's pressed and crushed, then it's malaxed or kind of mixed and combined, so to allow the microscopic oil droplets to agglomerate, so get together. So then it is separated from the watery matter and fruit pulp, and then uses a press or centrifugation. I can never say that word, but the press is the traditional method, and then centrifugation is the modern method. So either way, you can get olive oil. The main two types of olive oil that Americans use are extra virgin olive oil and virgin olive oil. So virgin is known as using a mechanical means only to get the olive oil like pressed and everything, opposed to using chemicals. So virgin olive oil, it is made from just the virgin olive oil production, obviously, but it has a slightly lower quality than the extra virgin olive oil, and it has a free acidity of up to 1.5%, where the extra virgin olive oil actually has only up to 0.8% and has a higher quality. Sadly, I'm poor as a college student, so I got regular olive oil. It says pure, don't even know if it's virgin, but that's what Aldi had. So I'll be going ahead and putting that in last. But olive oil, it can be used for any kind of cooking, cosmetics, for pharmaceuticals, soaps, and fuel for traditional oil lamps. It's mainly used in the Mediterranean, mainly Greece, that is the highest consumption of olive oil, and then Italy is also a main one, and that's actually where the IOC is, which determines the grade of olive oil and whether it's good enough and that kind of thing. But that is for most of the world, Ohio State. America, it actually has their own, they use the FDA, and they have their own terms and terminology. So that is the olive oil. The apple cider vinegar, it's a type of vinegar that is made from cider or apple must, so kind of the scraps of an apple or in the core, and it is kind of medium to amber colored. I have the organic unpasteurized. So apple cider vinegar is actually really good for your health. It can be used, it has a lot of enzymes and potassium, supports a healthy immune system, helps control your weight because it can curb your appetite and make you feel fuller. It can promote digestion and pH balance. Even though it has an acidic taste, it gives you an alkaline pH, so basic, and it actually makes your insides inhospitable to cancer. So that's pretty cool. It helps soothe dry throats and helps remove body sludge and toxins. It actually is good for heartburn, bloating, and gas. You just take your dose orally right before you eat your meal, if you have the gas and bloating, or right before you feel the heartburn coming on. Externally, it gives you healthy skin. It soothes irritated skin. It promotes healthy, youthful bodies. It relieves muscle pain after exercise. So that's pretty cool. It has a lot of benefits. And then also helps glucose levels. So it's great for diabetics. So that's internal. But apple cider vinegar, the reason why the unpasteurized is the best is that it actually has the mother on the bottom. So you can kind of tell, or you probably can't, but there's kind of a cloudy substance in the bottom that is actually the mother, so it's the bacteria. When the apple cider vinegar is fermenting, then the bacteria kind of starts growing and living, and that's how the vinegar is formed. So the bacteria gives you all the good nutrients and enzymes and helps your entire body. So that's why you should get the unpasteurized raw, and it's made from organic apples. Bragg's is the cheapest and best, I've heard on the internet, so that's what I got. But in general, apple cider vinegar is made from apples and You crush them and you get the liquid, and then the liquid starts turning into alcohol in the fermentation process. Sugars are turned into alcohol. And then you have a second fermentation process where the alcohol is converted into vinegar by acetic acid, forming bacteria, the acetobacteria, and then the acetic acid and malic acid give the vinegar its sour taste. Or some people call it acidic, which is ironic because it turns your insides basic. So how to take the apple cider vinegar orally, which is what I like to do. You go ahead and mix a tablespoon of the vinegar in with 8 ounces of water, and then you can add some honey in for some taste so it's not so acidic. And then you have that up to 3 times a day. On the bottle it says to do it in the morning, when you wake up, in the mid-morning, and then mid-afternoon. So you can do that, or whenever you feel like you're going to have gas and bloating or heartburn, or whatever you want. You can also replace the water with tea, or you can add molasses, you can add maple syrup, you can just have it plain if you want. So it's really good for you, and I'm really excited to have it in my diet now. But apple cider vinegar, it can be used for dressings, it can be used for marinades, vinaigrettes, food preservatives, chutneys, and many other things. So not just my salad dressing, which I'm finally back to. Okay, so I have my olive oil, my apple cider vinegar. I already poured all of my ingredients in. I still have the tablespoons out. Honey for flavor, salt, pepper for seasonings. So I already added those in. I'll save your ears and not combine them right now. But I'll go ahead and have them in my blender, go ahead and pulse. And then, because as we know, water and, also water is an ingredient. Because olive oil and water is not, they don't mix well, I'll go ahead and have all those combined, and then I'll add the olive oil, 3/4 cup. Kind of mix it in as it's blending, or take a break rather. So I'm really excited to try it and put it on my salads. So thanks for watching.